Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, collective, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for your like, share, subscribe. I love you guys so much. Um, as always, I didn't ignite your soul, merging two worlds. You already know. If you're here, you know. Um, but anyways, so my intention is always to uplift, empower, and inspire humanity through my own personal experiences, in how I made changes in my life happen. And who helped me do that was God. Okay, I'm going to use that word um, on this channel. God, Jesus, all right? So that's what I'm here to do. I am here to tell my story. Um, and this video is for all the truth seekers. Okay. I once was on the path of finding out the truth. Who am I? Where do I belong? Why do I feel this way? I feel alone. Nobody loves me. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. However, I'm a channel, a bridge from heaven to earth. Okay. A master intuitive psychic medium, and I channel spirit. I also channel and work with my higher self, my future self, my past self, and I do it all in the present moment. Okay. So I'm going to read what I need to, and only 1% or maybe 2% of you will understand this video today, but you are seekers of the self. Okay. That's it. That's all I'm going to say with that. Now, listen up. I write everything down first thing in the morning when I meditate. I align with what the collective needs to hear right now. So if you feel lost, alone, abandoned, whatever, okay, you're simply a lost soul. Okay, you're not connected to who you truly are. You're not connecting in with what you want to do in life. You know, you've been totally living for reasons, other people's expectations of you. Okay, so let me just, okay, that's the channel messages coming through without reading it. But okay, so my video today is intended for the collective of truth seekers. Okay, so the reason, and this is going to clarify, it's not going to tell you everything. Okay, I can't give you everything, right? That's not what a truth seeker does. So the reason we choose to suffer, okay, and you are definitely going through tower moments, shifts, changes, okay, it's happening right now. You're becoming aware, you're having epiphanies and aha moments like, holy fuck, my whole life has been a lie. Who am I, right? Who am I? Where do I belong? I feel like I'm just fitting in anywhere. Nobody even validates who I really truly am and how I feel, that kind of shit, right? So the reason we choose to suffer, now I'm going to read from my notes. Not only was your entire life built on a faulty foundation, that very foundation that once you became, okay, wait a minute. When I write and I channel, I write like really fast. Okay, so the reason we choose to suffer not only was your entire life built on a faulty foundation. Now that foundation that was imperfect, right, is the very foundation that's going to change your life. Once you get to the root cause of why your life is going in the direction it's going in. So once you become deliberately and consciously aware, is going to change the way you looked at your entire life before. Okay? Take notes. All right. What we were all taught, okay, even myself, okay, I'm just here to live and die. Okay? I'm just here to live and die. The truth here, truth seekers, is I'm here to live, love, and reinvent myself. every single freaking day. Are you doing that? Ask yourself this question. Are you reinventing yourself every single day? Are you embracing really living your life? Or are you in victim mentality? Okay. Because if you're still here, that's successful in itself. Okay. All the shit that's going on in the world and in your own personal environment and in your life, all right, is not a mistake. It's not a happenstance, and it can be changed. All right. So until you master the root cause, you haven't even begun to live yet. Okay. Who are you living for? Who set up the expectations for you and how to live? Okay. It starts back in the beginning of your life. So these things in the beginning of your life are things that you witnessed, things that you heard, things that you felt, things that you might have just knew was either working in, I'm going to say it, with whoever raised you, okay? Your most dominant look up to person, right? You looked up to this person, you believed you were safe, you were protected. However, they were always doing their best with what they knew. Okay? So there's no blame, shame, or guilt to put on anybody, because once you become aware of this and you start reinventing yourself every single day, seek something that you're attracted to. Why am I attracted to that? I never was before. Well, this is an aha moment, epiphany. This is God saying, this is what I put in your heart to chase, to seek, right? Go back and get to the root cause or the issue that you're having right now, right? Is it relationship issues? Is it career choices? Is it your financial matters? What is it, right? I can put a million and trillion different things out there. So only 1% of you will see this video, because my intention is to call in the truth seekers that want to know the big why. You're sitting there, you're asking, why God? Why me? Why is this happening to me? I don't understand it. And guess what? Number one, the why this is happening to you is, here's your answer. Why is you're asking God, and he's answering you. You just can't hear it yet. Okay? Because you're just in this brand new stage of awakening to who you really are, or who you really want to become, or who you are trying to be and don't have the know-how to get there and to step into being. Just be it. There's no doing, just be it. You are not living your life, or you haven't lived your life for yourself. I know. Okay. So you're in this stage, you're in oppression, depression, and you are absolutely suppressing all this, and it has been suppressed because of the depression and being oppressed. You've been suppressing these emotions, these feelings of who you truly are. You're also suppressing any trauma, okay, or experiences. And this goes back into past lives, okay? That's for another video. But God's answering, you just can't hear it yet. I know you're feeling like a victim. I was there. I'm no longer there. And this is why I come here and I share my story, because I ask questions. I said, who is God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit? Well, holy shit. Did I ever find out? Okay. I found that out. That's another video. But hear this. Because you asked God, does this for, wait, let's see. Okay, because you ask God, this is for you to go deeper inside to know why. And if you're not taking the moment and taking a step back and just living the fast pace and keep doing the things that you always done to get a different result when you're going to get the same result, whether it's a relationship, a career choice, your financial situation, whatever it is, okay, your why, your whole life matters, okay? Listen, your whole life matters. It all matters is because you are finally done and had enough of feeling alone, depressed, or oppressed, or suppressing anything, okay? And this is deep on an emotional level that we release because everything that we oppress through depression, and it creates anxiety and more stress, and it makes us sick. It makes us literally sick, physically sick. So it's not it. Okay. The answer is you're not living the life for you. It's been for someone or something else. Okay. These are all limited beliefs. They were passed down to you and they can be changed. Okay. Again, who you believed you were before has started to shift and change, mentally shifting, emotionally shifting. Okay. Mentally shifting and emotionally shifting. This means you are awakening. You are starting to become aware. Like, man, this shit is not working anymore. Everything I try to do is just doesn't freaking work. God, what do I do? Your mind is asking source, what is the purpose of my life? Right? Why am I here? Where do I belong? And then the statement, then you say or think, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I feel lost or alone all the time. Shifting, shifting, shifting. Right? That's all it is. Shifting, shifting, shifting. Because you're going within. Either consciously choosing to go within because you had enough, or it's your unconscious mind is bringing it to the surface so you can let it go and move on and really deliberately consciously choose to create your life the way you want it. All right. So shifting, shifting, shifting. And this shit is happening. It's not going to stop ever happening. You've been awakening since 7 years old. Okay. Since you became aware that, and you want to say black and white, right or wrong, right? We know when we're little that something's off because when we're born, we come into this family unit, might be dysfunctional, might not be. Take what resonates. It's things that you witnessed that shocked you emotionally or mentally you've been carrying, okay? So this happens only when you ask questions in your head or out loud. God, help me. Jesus, I was told you're my savior. Why aren't you saving me? Okay. I've tried to save you several times. You're just not hearing me. Because you're living the fast pace. You're living and you're not living. You're struggling and suffering. And I did that for you. I already fucking did that. You ain't gonna swear, but that's my personal passion about knowing it. And if you don't change it, God will change it. Right? You're praying, you're asking, and you're still in it. Nothing's changing. It's because you're not changing it yourself. The whole double mission is when you ask, it's given. You just have to become aware. And that's for another video. There's different ways to really get still, quiet the ego mind, and know an inspired thought from an ego thought of fear. Never move with fear. It will never serve you. You need to stop, pause, and listen to a feeling. There's something nudging you to go left instead of right. Okay. So if you don't change it, God will. And then you're complaining even more because it's getting hard as shit. Right? It is fucking harder. And he will make it so uncomfortable until your ass moves, right? And then you move faster because you had enough of the suffering and the pain. And it's really a choice. It's like, okay, I gotta make a choice. Someone's out here you're listening to is confusing your clear decision that God, Jesus, is guiding you towards, right? Be it physical pain, mental torture, abuse of any kind, sexual, mental, physical, I don't care. Rejection is God's protection. You're like, God, but I asked for this person to love me, and he's not doing that. He's not doing that well. That's not the person for you. God's trying to tell you he's never going to change. She's never going to change. Rejection is God's protection, right? You're saying to God, I want to have love. I want to be happy. Well, right there's a statement that I don't have it. I'm still trying to seek it out and find it. Love is a choice and happiness is a choice. It's your choice. It's divine timing is your timing, collective. It is your timing to choose. I won't pick up that thing anymore because I know it's not good for my well-being. Right? He gave you this vehicle for one lifetime. And I ain't complaining and I ain't bitching at you for doing what you done. Okay. I done it too. The key has always been right in front of your face. You just refused it over and over again because of an underlying fear of change. And I get it. Change is not comfortable. But that's why it makes it so uncomfortable until you do it. Until you say yes. Yes, I've had enough, God. I've had enough. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm getting in the car. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm going to a different job. All right. I'm going to start a business because I now believe that you've been telling me and leading me this way the whole fucking time. And I just didn't hear you. I didn't connect. Do you want to connect? Okay. So change needs you to consciously say yes to yourself right now. Not wait. I'll wait. I'll put it off. Because if we wait, you ain't going to do it. You just ain't going to freaking make the change. You're going to sit there. You're going to feel sorry for yourself. Okay. A pity party, blah, blah, blah. Nobody hears me. Nobody pays attention to me. God's not even listening. Or I know I prayed, let go of your expectations of someone else. Because that person's not going to do anything. Okay. So change need you to consciously say yes to yourself right now. Or you will always sit and wait, thinking or believing in someone else, like to save you. Or you change to fit someone else's expectations. And you're fucking miserable. Because it wasn't that you had to change anything. There was nothing wrong with you. Maybe a little tweaking here and there, mentally and emotionally. And okay. But this is the issue. We need to raise our expectations for ourselves, not for someone else. We don't know how they think. We don't know how they feel unless it's communicated. There's a way to have that open dialogue and communication, but relationships just, yeah. That's why it don't work. There's no kind of communication. There's no, being lighthearted and not taking something personal. Nobody's allowed to have their own opinions. This is what the war is all about. Okay? This never will work out for you. It's temporary. It's a temporary fix. If you are expecting someone else to fill any voids where you feel unloved, unworthy, this is your why. If you are miserable, how do you think your person feels? The underlying issue to the problem of continuing to choose to wait or suffer has not been properly addressed from an open and conscious effort with pure intentions to do no harm, right? We do no harm to ourselves or others. You can be dealing with a person who is always giving you the silent treatment, hold back feelings, emotionally disconnected, never wanting to discuss or talk about it. The problem or the issue. They never want to talk about it. It's always you. You're the open door, right? This person's closed, you're open. You want to talk about it. You want change. What does that tell you? Respect where they're at, first of all. Don't judge where they're at. There's an underlying issue of fear of change. And it starts back from their beginning. What they witnessed, what they heard, their belief systems. So when the person isn't ready to change and you are, they haven't dealt with the root issue or the cause. And you can't force someone, let's say, to quit smoking because you want to quit smoking, right? You just can't. You can lead them to the water, but you can't make them drink. Number 2, you're hoping, praying, wanting it to work out, yet it never does. And you're still sitting there praying, wondering, okay, and you get in your own head and you F up your reality even more instead of dealing with it your way and the way you're asking and seeking. So 3, there's people that have manipulation tactics that are pretending, gaslighting you. So you are more confused and you think it's you're the reason and the problem when it's not. But you will take it on as your own because you don't know any better. Okay? You will take it on as your own. Oh, it's all my fault. You'll start blaming yourself. You start feeling guilty. This shit is getting stuck in your emotions and going to make you sick, depleted, drained of your life force. It's not you at all. This is their shit being projected onto you, and you need to be aware of it. You have to know this truth. You have to know it. Like, I'm going to use an example. Someone I love dearly. Okay, I was always like this supernova threat of happiness. Even growing up. I don't know why. I just was. So, not long ago, when I actually realized that, holy shit, this person's been projecting their own shit onto me. How do I deal with this, God? I'm asking God, how do I deal with this? And the answer comes. To stay in your own lane. That's their stuff to look at, not yours. I said, really? But this person I love so much, why would they do that to me? underlying issue is jealousy. Quack. My dogs. Success, unfulfilled. They're afraid that I'm going to do more, be more, want more, have more. They don't want me to have it. So they want to project onto you what is their root issue and cause, and they need to look at. And that fucking shit hurts. I'm not going to lie. It hurts until you realize, like, wait a minute. I don't feel that way. I feel confident in myself. I trust myself in all the decisions I make. You know, and I have to say, it was a way that I communicated my truth, because I learned that was my truth, and that was how I was supposed to talk. It was about talking, so it messed up my throat chakra, like, because I took it on, and I was like, this person said to me, man, you always have something to say. And I was like, well, yeah. I mean, I received the thought. It was something that I felt real passionate about, but they didn't see it that way. Okay, they did not fucking see it that way, and it hurt me, and it shut me down. It shut me down for a while, not for long. So that's it for what I wrote down and channeled. But the truth is, only you know your own truth. So you need to take a step back and reevaluate all the things, all the experiences. Just reevaluate. We're not going to relive it, because once we relive it, we bring up that shit, and you can make different decisions that would do more harm. So we don't relive it. We just consciously choose the unconscious mind, where that fear has been hidden or stuffed down or forgotten, right? That trauma, bond wound, or whatever. We need to consciously and deliberately choose to bring that unconscious mind awake and say, okay, I just want to look at that. I want to look at that. I want to remember where it came from, who it came from, and the why will just come. The why will just come, and you without any intentions of doing harm or sending the shit back to somebody, just give it to God. Give it to God and know that it's not yours to take, and that you do have a voice. You do have a right to have an opinion of your own. You don't have to always listen to everybody else, because they don't know that source put something in your heart, in your mind, in your thoughts, to create a better life for yourself. You were not meant to follow. You were meant to fucking lead with your own mind and your heart being so coherent and connected to the oneness of the self. Yeah, that's powerful. That is a powerful shift. And I'm giving you that knowledge that I turned into wisdom from my own experience. So please take something of it. Try it for yourself. Don't even trust me, right? You're the truth seeker. I was a truth seeker. I didn't have to trust all that shit. But I put it into work in my own life before I come here. And I gave it to you, collective. So, absolutely. Don't trust me. Try it. Try it. Okay? Know the difference. And you'll know yourself. I love you, collective. I'm going to be here. I ain't going nowhere. I be this. I become this. I am a YouTuber. I am an influencer. Okay? I love this. I will not ever do anything other than share what God, Jesus, whatever it is to you, it don't matter. I know what it is to me, and I am so grateful to be the way shower and the bringer of the one, by the way, Jesus, um, my greatest mentor and teacher. So I love you guys. Peace.